What's going on, guys? Bao here, back with some new genetic gladiators. So we're going to be doing PvP season 52. We do only have 21 hours left, and the reason we only have that much time left and haven't really done PvP are for a lot of reasons. I'm not really into it as much anymore, plus they've been adding in a bunch of new stuff like the orbs and stuff like that, and not really balancing PvP all that great. So yeah, it's just not as fun anymore. There's really no set strategy to actually beating these anymore. Plus they actually added in a nerf, which is pretty good. That was actually needed, but I don't know, it really didn't do much for PvP, which all they did was take out mutants that attack multiple times from tags and have them only attack one single tag, which is kind of messed up since that's what the mutant was designed to do. So I don't know why you would nerf it that bad. I mean, having it attack 2 or having it attack 1 times 2 or whatever, doubling the damage or something, I could understand that because their tanks, well, most of the ones that people use in their tags are tanks. So that basically just makes the tag useless. And plus that nerf actually applies to all mutants that attack multiple times. So if you have like a pit lord that is a tag, its damage is only going to be applied to one mutant, which it already doesn't do that much damage, probably like a couple thousand, maybe like 1,000 max on each mutant, which isn't a lot. So yeah, it doesn't really help all that much. But you also have mutants like these, which just destroy as defense mutants, so getting rid of the tag that does that and not really balancing the mutant overall doesn't really help that much, because you can just put them in your defense and it does the exact same thing. So yeah, plus if you're really high evo and you just do this and have one mutant that's really low, your levels come out to really low and a lot of lower players fight you and you just destroy them. So there's a bunch of ways around some of their systems, which doesn't make PvP that fun. Plus fighting in the actual battles, I mean, it's gotten better where I don't face really high people, but it does still happen quite often compared to before, where it wasn't it was pretty bad, but it got pretty bad again, and then now it's not as bad. I don't know, they added like the summon levels thing and stuff like this. I don't know, it's just all over the place at this point. Plus with the orbs, we can't actually see what orbs anybody has, so they've been adding in like special orbs which give your mutant more speed, and then they're going to be planning to add I believe it's 4 more new orbs, which give your mutant a new ability. So that totally changes the whole PvP system. Honestly, they just need to take out I don't know, they need to do something about PvP, because it's not as enjoyable as it once was. And I think that's why, well, not a lot of people stopped playing it. I personally stopped playing it because it wasn't just having fun anymore. Because you can't tell what orbs they have. You can kind of tell what mutants they're going to have, but that's about it. But that really doesn't help you all that much if you can't see what orbs they're going to have and stuff like that. So yeah, and then when the sum of levels thing is not really that accurate, since you can kind of trick it, yeah, that doesn't help either. So they can put in a level like 1 mutant and have 2 like level 70-80 mutants, and you're going to be screwed over. So it needs to be based off of probably Evo, or yeah, most likely it just needs to be based off of Evo level and go off of that, because that's basically what your mutants levels are going to be. And they're basing it off of a bunch of other stuff, like some people were saying fame and stuff like that, but that doesn't really matter. Like your fame could be like level 100 and you can have an Evo of like 50 or 60 because you won a jackpot or something like that. So yeah, that doesn't really matter. They need to base it off of like Evo, where that actually applies to your mutants. they need to do a better system of PvP in general. I don't know, with all the orbs that they've been adding where they're gonna give your mutants new abilities like boost and retaliate and stuff like that, especially where your defense mutants have more damage, the retaliate damage that you're going to get back, plus whatever the mutant already does on top of that is going to be insane. So if you have like a mutant that already has retaliate, it isn't going to give him retaliate damage, but say you have like Thor, which has retaliate damage, and you give him boost, and you boost up his, because you're going to be attacking first most likely, or he's going to get double boost, and he's already doing retaliate damage. And then when he finally does get to attack, he has like a crazy amount of damage because of the boost. He just basically destroys your team. So yeah, they're not really balancing it all that much. But I do like all the new stuff that they're adding and stuff like that. They just need to balance PvP a lot more. Like, it's not that great. It was a lot simpler when it first came out, so that's why it was a lot better. And then the new tag thing started happening where everyone's just using the same tag that attacks multiple enemies, and then they took that out now. But then the orbs and the sum of levels thing, where they just need to put it to Evo, not sum of levels, because no one really cares what the sum of 3 mutants levels are, because it really doesn't matter. It's based off of their Evo, which it should be. So there you go, there's one example of the mutant only attacking 1. So basically everyone's going to be just switching their tags back to the old school tanks like Thor, and just like mutants like that, where their attacks are just going to destroy mutants. So I don't know, we'll see what happens with PvP, but that's personally why I haven't been doing it. I just have been having no fun with it. As you see here, I'm just messing around with it. Honestly, the only reason I'm doing it is to get up to the reactor. Not even the mutant, because I don't need the mutant, so there's no point in getting that. The gold and silver star I really don't need. I mean, it would help, but I'm not going to be wasting all my med packs and time to get a little bit of EXP and not really getting that much points, and having to fight over and over and over, and then at the last day you're gonna have to sit there and fight over and over at the last like hour just to maintain that gold star. It's really not worth it when you can go to the shop and buy one for 500, and there's a lot of easy ways to actually get gold now. So I mean, you can go to the Mega Division, grab, like, if you can beat it, you can get extra like 3,000 to 4,000. So I don't know, I'm not too worried about gold stars anymore, but because I already have a ton of gold mutants and I still haven't even leveled them all. Plus I just got a new Evo level, which is going to be 47. Was hoping to get 48, but I didn't make it in time, so I'll be waiting for 48 in the next discount, which hopefully, I'm hoping it's going to be soon. But yeah, they've just been adding a bunch of new stuff. They just need to balance PvP a lot more. I think once they start balancing PvP, making it a little bit better and easier to compete in, it'll be a lot better for like the lower levels and stuff like that. Because right now I get a bunch of high level players, of course. I haven't been really getting that many right now, but I don't know if they've been working on that or not. But I haven't really seen anybody that's really as high as before. Because like before, I would hit people that are like some of levels like 300 and stuff like that, and yeah, that's no fun. Plus I'm really low ranking, so once you start getting up into like the silver and gold stuff like that, that's when we start seeing a lot of people with like crazy high levels. So yeah, I don't really want to try to get up there just to show you that, especially because I don't know, I don't really find this fun. Plus I had to waste a ton of med packs and stuff like that on this, which doesn't really give you all that much. So maybe if they made better rewards, I don't know, they couldn't really do nothing to make me want to play PvP. I might do a video here and there if you guys want to see it more, just messing around, showing you some of the mutants, try to figure out some of the pretty good teams to have. Most of the defense teams, what you're going to want to do, honestly, is get the orbs, get the special orbs that they're going to be putting out, and have mutants that have multiple abilities. So that's instantly going to help you. Also, you're going to want to have maybe 2 tanks and a speedster, or you can go 3 tanks. It really doesn't matter. But those orbs are what's going to matter. That's probably what's going to make the difference, especially if you have the higher level orbs. Currently, the highest tier orb is 2. So I think once they start adding in higher tier orbs, it's going to really change up PvP as well. Because a lot of the higher players can buy a ton of orbs. It's not a big deal, like 200-300 gold here and there isn't really all that much when you can just level a bunch and get a bunch of gold. So yeah, it doesn't really make it all that hard. But yeah, let me know what you think of PvP, if I should continue doing it. I might do one here or there, or every couple of days, we'll see. But I'm not going to be going for like Grandmaster or anything like that, or anything too crazy. But I might do some more PvP videos if you guys like them. But we'll talk to you guys next time.